everybody, welcome back to Chamberlain Family Farms. Today we're going to be going to the swap in Westport, Indiana. We have rabbits and we have some homemade strawberry jam and some homemade candles, rabbit hides, some gourds. So we're pretty excited. Here's our does, and we have a few bucks, and some rabbit boxes that Brent made, rabbit hides, some gourds, and then I have some persimmons that we picked from our tree, and some homemade candles and strawberry jam. Beautiful fall day. Winds are blowing, knocking a bunch of acorns down, knocking a lot of leaves down. Throw them, throw those acorns. Good job. We have a country game going on, an old flower pot, and we've got thousands of these acorns that have fallen all over our drive. So they are throwing acorns into the pot for a game. Go! All right, there we go. Throw them in, guys. Throw them in. Okay, so we got the bunny barn done up here. So now it's time to put my sign back up. And I know a lot of people don't need signs, but it's kind of fun for the kids when they're around, and it's hopefully looks like a fun place to visit. Okay, these babies are from Sarah. They don't have their eyes open yet, and they're roughly about a week old. And this one looks kind of like the mom. So I got to get them back in there. She's getting nervous. Get over there. Snuggle down. There's at least another white one there. There's 3 white ones and 1 black one. They're popping up like popcorn.
2 different daddies. Obviously the dark one and the other one.
So this is Harley Quinn's babies. And you can see that they all look alike. And they've been hopping around, and we're trying to pet them a little bit more so that they're a little bit more friendly towards whoever's holding them. And they're getting a little bit better. They got little white tips on their feet. And they're a month old now. I put some mulched up leaves in the chicken pen. They're picking through it and they're enjoying it. It gives them something to do. Plus, it'll add to the ground. Eventually, this chicken pen will have to be scooped out. Not for a good while, but adding things like this that can mulch in and compost into it just helps the, the goodness in the ground. Farming isn't always about planting corn or taking care of animals. Sometimes you got to take the time to fix a vehicle. This truck here, we plan on taking that bed off of it and making a flat bed, making it easier to haul hay and the feed and different things like that. And it's just a good old hard-working farm truck.
I got the block laid. Now it's about time to do the brick. So what we're going to do is my brother, Brent, might have him make a cutout. Have like an arch. And what we'll do is I'll set a brick in here on both sides, set it on there. And then I'll be able to take the brick and just keep laying them on that arch. And it'll go around like that all the way to the back. And then after we get like one layer done, I'll be able to slowly pull this brick out on both sides. We'll be able to lower it down when it's still kind of wet, and then we'll be able to brush it out. Now up here on the back side here, there's going to be a flue, like a chimney, where it'll be coming up for a smokestack. But the inside's pretty much done. Hopefully we can break it later on, but we ain't too far from being done now.
It's a barrel pour.
That's the arch. What's going on now? That's a little redneck engineering. So I can get down to it. Alright, so we're getting pretty close to completing the first arch. I gotta do a set of 6 of these along the line. It's gonna come up and go down there, and then later on I'll move this barrel, I'll fill this all in with brick, and then I'll also come up here and I'll put a chimney, little smokestack up here. But it's a slow process because you're putting so much weight on a curve, and just one wrong move or anything happening, one brick slip, the whole thing can come down. So I gotta do it slowly and let it dry as it goes. And keep in mind, this is different size brick. You can see where some of it sticks out further than others. Some are a little bit thicker than others. So as long as it's roundabout close, that's what matters. But now I've got a pattern about what angle I need to have every brick from here on out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up to probably about here. And then I'll go on the other side and go about the same distance and go ahead and start letting these set up. And then the next one up here, I'll have to build a little chimney first. Start building the chimney, letting it set on this, and then I'll lay this brick up to it. Well, we got 4 of the arches done. Next, you can see where I got the chimney kind of started setting up. And I'll actually lay some block on up, make it a little taller. It won't be real big. And then we'll let that set up overnight. I'll hold off on doing this last half arch until tomorrow, and then do the back tomorrow too. I just want to make sure it ain't gonna go nowhere.
We hope you enjoyed watching Chamberlain Family Farms. You can contact us at chamberlainff@gmail.com. You can also check us out on Facebook, Chamberlain Family Farms. We hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe.